on him. Something to look out for in these games, and Yampi might be the one to get the contact through this smoke now. Vanity and Effie is just about to cross through blind as a bat. Didn't even expect anything, just walked on by. A casual stroll on a summer's day. Yampi finds two, and that's massive work from him. Big damage done as they try to get towards ropes. The next challenger, guess who's waiting, baby? It's going to be Scream, just sat patiently. And he sees nothing. Big information, allowing the Viper, which is Cryptics, to lean back towards Heaven a touch on the backside of stairs.
Still got an opportunity here. Solcast actually coming all the way through Garage is going to give some more information across. Scream actually now goes hunting. We'll find Jammies. Inside Vent, he can come back out and play his life, but Zelsis the whole time was lurking outside A main. Link.
Look at this spot though from
Wise to the fact it could be.
On Cryptics. His form's been on the up recently as well. It's something we didn't get to talk on, and Link's position does pay dividends in the end, but of course your highlight players will be your Yampi and Scream, right? They're the first that you touch on. But then I have to highlight that Cryptics has...
Find any value on that lurk.
Scream, going walkabouts here. He's got players on the other side. Oh, no, Zelsis, you don't get to try and be this brazen. Scream's... He's confident. He's holding this and he's not backing away. Yeah, they're up against pistols, but there's sheriffs. He's going to push further forward. The smoke's going to keep them occluded on the other side. Jammies and Penny. We know what NA's like. They love to walk a smoke, and Scream loves to destroy North Americans, apparently. So at this point, Liquid, mad advantage here. I don't know how you get a frag, but let's look at how Liquid are posturing up, Hypoc. They are looking aggressive. Do they cancel?
Actually, I was going to say, the readjustment's coming through from Liquid, other than Link. Sit through on Heaven here, and meanwhile V1 actually drifting towards A, yeah?
Yeah, it looks like Liquid are expecting them to cancel potentially, or, you know, go off the back of that pick that they got towards Heaven, but no, it's going to be Link seeing all of this now. He's going to probably catch Zelsis at the end, potentially. Yeah, he's going to push this one now. Zelsis caught with utility in hand, not ideal. Scream with the spam, doesn't quite connect. We're down to a 4v4, but keep in mind this is a bonus round for Liquid. This should go V1's way. But Liquid are here in a decent amount of time. They could play this retake off. Let's see what damage can be done. You want this to be clean if you're a V1 fan.
Still got some utility to play with as well. Soccer's actually going to throw out. It's a three-man push from V1 through screens, actually. The damage comes through, a one-for-one trade here, but that plays more into Liquid's favor. But Scream, unfortunately, elsewhere. Able to make too much progress, and now everyone can sit and ride this out. I mean, Scream ultimately here just wants to do damage, and actually, yeah, you can see them put the wall down to try and negate that. And want Scream getting any more kills in this scenario. Unfortunately, he should just try and die out. I don't think he's got the opportunity to even try and save a weapon. One was stuck under the wall there, but...
Huge start. They now know there's more, but he did give up Heaven position, so there might be pressure through that eventually. Now, it does seem as though there's going to be someone trying to fill that gap for now. Yampi going to be kind of turreting between both. And maybe at this point, they're going to have a springboard of Penny, right? They're going to use Penny as their pivot point. They're going to be allowing basically all these rotations to be caught up by him. Yampi's going to lose that up unless he pulls off something filthy. The Finn's known for it, though. But as said, the space garnered by Jammies getting this much room is fantastic. Now, Jammies, though, going to let that pass. Penny does find Yampi. That's the punish on rotation through middle. And Liquid have no idea what to do with this now. They're in between no man's land, but Scream bullies his way forward through Jammies. And now there's still a problem to be had here. It's a 3v3 post plant. It ain't over yet.
It's not, and Penny's position would have been noted, so they should come hunting for this, but Soulcast swings out. Scream will trade onto one, but Penny's going to find his fourth there. Cryptic falls, Scream going to invest the res, actually swings through, and Penny will pick up. Yampi also has the Blade Storm at his disposal. Soulcast's going to find another one. Effie's finally puts him down. Cryptic's down. Comes through. The res invested too.
What is going on? What? This is not meant to be this messy. This is scraps. This is bits and pieces. Scream's going to try and tell the boys, get on over towards B, try and catch that cross from CT, which they might be able to do with that ult coming up for Yampi now. Vanity's going to be on point here. He's doesn't quite find what he wanted. A tag's not perfect, but it's going to at least give them the safety on the cross for the spike to get through.
And actually, Lockdown going to get invested as well here. Actually, V1 in an awkward position because they got to cross back over, and I don't think they have decent utility enough to do it, actually. Nebula will allow them to do so. Nobody detained on that one. Yeah, but the weapons now could be the deciding factor here for Liquid.
Celsius goes unchecked on, though. This could be massive. The timing's everything. Liquid still looking like a threat here, bear in mind. They double swing towards the back of side. Good work from Cryptics to close out, just making sure it doesn't go astray. But Cryptics and Link, they're going to have to try and deal with this one or put Scream to task. They don't know where these final players are. Effie's warded away slightly, but takes away the player on the defuse. And now timing, they have no idea where Vanity is. They've lost track of him. He's going to try and stop it. Scream still sits and he gets taken away. Excellent play now. Trying to deal with these actual spread of threats. Keep in mind, they've had contact towards B, they've had contact towards ramp. There's actually a lot of strain throughout this map.
Yeah, version 1 spread a little thin this round. I mean, Spike still safe, so they can potentially reset towards A main. Especially with Zelsis getting all the way up on ramp right now. If Scream comes back to keep peeking this, you might not have any idea that Zelsis has managed to thread his way all the way up here. The Seeker's going to come through, though, and will reveal his position. Zelsis got to make a move ahead of it, but Scream whites to it. Will land another headshot here. Zelsis falls. Vanity now
30 seconds
pushing up ramp.
But of course, Yampy will be peeking this. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. Scream denies Zeppies. Scream's just walking around headshot and everything, man. It's just... How are you meant to deal with that? Vanity's going to make a good attempt of it, but the timing's better for Scream. The op could be recovered. Better be careful on this. This isn't an easy one. Are they going to flash through the smoke? They are. Yeah, Soulcast goes. It's going to be a freebie. Scream right beside him. Where's the danger? Anything? No. Soulcast and Scream come together perfectly here. Great usage of the Sky Flash through the wall. I should have said that prior to him doing that, but you know, it's fine. The initial plan worked well.
That's the beautiful setup, but it is timed to perfection as well. Ultimately, Penny was spotted out, not dealt with. And the remaining players all but revealed, and that hero rifle actually now in the hands of Penny, but down to 3 HP, going to be really difficult for them to recover anything here. And look towards Liquid to try and keep all 5 alive. Like I said, get themselves back in a decent position financially. That's going to stack up.
Player standing. 10 seconds left.
Damn. Well, clean as anything. Bear in mind that this was a hero rifle and a couple of sheriff's bits and pieces. That could be a rifle recovered. Anyone there to take it away? Yes. Link says, nope.
Nice.
Nothing from this for you, mate. This could be just genuinely Liquid reading pretty well what V1 are trying to do here.
That's going to counter wall here.
I love it. This is huge. Screams down, Links down. Great work on the entry from V1. This is a massive start. Soulcast can do a great flash on this. Pushes it. Doesn't get what he wants, so Effys remains unblinded by that. The rest were actually pretty caught. Yampy now left alive, but that doesn't matter. It might be time to try and keep that op in play. Because that was the perfect counter wall. Great pressure together. Everyone facing, no one backing away from that. Great work from V1. Cryptic's still chilling.
You want to fight it?
Penny gonna work forward. He's gonna springboard off this. Penny just picks up the pace already, though. The divide comes through. Penny gonna take towards the back of the site. They know Cryptix is here, but there is another now lingering around. You got Soulcast by his side. Flash is ready if needed. 2 to the name. Spike gonna go down though straight away. This is a nice little site take coming in. The post plant might be the tricky piece.
Yep. Link does have that Portal Strike available here. Scream has the revive as well. And a full 5v5 here. You can see V1 trying to reset towards Garage here. Maybe try and play this utility. Actually, Orbital Strike gets invested in Garage here. Can do a lot of damage, but no kill coming through just yet. Soulcast finally trades and will send out the Seekers.
Yeah, that gives away the mid position that was going to be slowly worked on, trying to be built through in the end. But now already Cryptic's going to be on towards the defuse. You can see it there in the top right of the screen. Keep your eyes on it. Halfway's achieved. Back on towards it. The kills do come through. Effys with the save, taking down Cryptic's. Great work from him. Soulcast tries to put his life on the line. Denied in the end. Effys with a huge save. Soulcast still there. Gonna send out the old doggo, see if he can get some info. Gonna see enough, and that actually encourages Scream, if anything, to play through by Rope side. Falls away, and they're getting picked apart here, V1, on these mid takes, down to just 3 now.
I almost feel like they've found way more success with kind of spreading very thin on that default and trying to take these individual pieces of contact. Yep. Scream now actually going to have it all to do here. Finds the first, finds the second. Vanity and Zelsis both removed here. Jammy's next in line here. All the way at the top of ramp. Operator in hand. Last man standing for V1.
Position now noted. They're going to close the gap. Scream wants it all. Doesn't quite get it. Jammy's nice. Now he needs to go massive, and that ain't bad. But Yampy's going to say, look, you can have some flash, but Argo's been pretty good on finding Cryptics, though. Let's see how this one now unfolds. Already he's going to start seeing that wrap coming in from the brim as well. Link's cleared all through A. There's no one here. He might be a little bit paranoid about maybe sewer, but that wall almost going to commit in the mind now. 2 more players are going to be here. They've got to know this is the site take.
Scream's actually got a really nice angle over the top of this. If anybody's drifting away from the wall, Cryptix goes unchecked, though. He finds one. Will
And you
be
could see
traded
then
out.
the flash. You saw the fake flash from Soulcast to try and set it into play to turn them in towards anti-flash, but Soulcast still going to send one more, catch another. Scream still waiting on top, trying to keep any bit of vision on a pixel out of place. While this happens, Link is on the flank. Great work from Soulcast. Scream by his side. We're down to just Penny now. Needs to find some brilliance here in these moments. A tag on Scream is good, but every second that closes, you're gonna have Link just filling the void. Isolates one, sprays on the...
Jammies both got their ultimates online as well, so I don't know if version 1 can get into a position to use these. Penny gonna dash straight on.
Close that gap. Yeah, he wants to get into it, but Link's already found him. That's the main threat gone. Now the rest of the pack gonna try and work through, but they look a little lost. And Link's gonna find him a home in the grave, and already down to 3. Vanity, Zelsis, and Jammies. What can they do with this now? Everyone's here. The Killjoy ult does come in, but it's still Link just still popping off at this point. Vanity and Zelsis gonna have to find something out of this. They're gonna get a little bit of room, I guess, but that room's now been taken away. Cryptic's forced off the angle. They might be able to step towards the site, but they desperately want to kill first.
They're really difficult here with Vanity still... Actually, he does have a weapon there. I'm sure he's still opting for the Sheriff there in Hell, but it'd be difficult, really, if Liquid can just remain disciplined and looking at the utility. Perfect.
The timing.
Cryptic steals with him.
Zelsis, that's one. Needed a second. Yampy not gonna let him have a meal of it. Gets himself caught up here, and Liquid on the burst looking good. Zelsis still alive, though. Gonna get a little tag on towards Scream, but it's not enough just yet. He needs more. He still wants the fight on him, wants to isolate, but by now, Cryptix finds Effie's. Vanity folds towards Scream, but look at what's alive. We've got a 3v2, make it just one. Link, the last one, standing up against Vanity and Jammies, but a good connection on Vanity gives him a chance.
He's got spike.
He's got the spike, and he can make a run for it.
No smokes left, but a 1 HP advantage for Link here as he's going to hightail it towards B site. Does have his molly as well, so opportunity for him. Play a little bit of a post-plant position here.
Spike planted.
Jammy's now going to hear it come through. Snakebite also on the side of Jammy's, but it's going to be really interesting here. Straight up 1v1, and both of them are hurting.
Basically one bullet, maybe 2 at most each, really. Utility-wise, Molly on Link's side too, so they each have a little piece of utility potentially for this post-plant, but Link has no idea how close Jammies was. Jammies now has to try and clear through this site with so little time and so little information, but you can see him just checking the corners as he goes. First touch, now made. He wants to get to halfway. We know what they're like here. Link with the shoulder peek, gets it very calm. You're in the right place, right time. Just make it happen. Okay. Oh no, that's an issue. They're gonna now notice. Okay, new angle, new position maybe. Now the rotations come in. They're gonna have 3 players pretty close by. Mid-rotation being watched by Link, but clear through towards the side. Vanity still here, gonna try and slow down, isolate a few, and he might have just done that. Yampy a little alone for now. Penny did find Link, so now suddenly they've lost that mid lurk that could have been very helpful late game, and Liquid feeling a little bit isolated here, maybe feeling very cornered in. Vanity waits, and he strikes. One's good, but it's not enough. Cryptix and Scream triple down. They're staying together as pack, and they're reading Zelsis on the flank here. After the pickup on Link, it's predicted, and it's read well. Penny's dead and buried Liquid. Lovely conversion after a little bit of danger was had.
I like that, though. Penny dashes.
Already off to a bit of a kicker of a start. Straight in is going to be just... Okay, high noon over towards A, I guess. Both of them just facing each other down. We're going to have a 1-for-1 trade out. Bear in mind, though, that Liquid are with the rifles and V1... Oh. That's pretty unlucky.
Yeah, he actually had an opportunity to do real damage there. I don't think 2 members of Liquid are even ready for that peek there. Zelsis already getting upstairs, though.
This could be
stomping through, so going to give away. Yeah, going to find Link actually on the first. No counter peek, but Scream finally will trade that one out. It comes to a 3v2 in favor of Liquid here. Effie's did upgrade as well, so he's got the Phantom at his disposal.
I don't know if he maybe got that off of one of the players they picked up over towards A. I'm not 100% sure, so I want to see what Effie's monies might be like here, because... Yeah, maybe they did buy a little more into it. Yeah, heavy armor, I guess, coming out for Penny too, but maybe expecting the ult could come on. But by now, it's a 2v3 trying to play this back in, and Cryptix, once again in these post plants, he is such a huge factor. Look at it. As soon as they think, oh, we can get there, the wall's about to drop. Nope, you're going to take a boatload of damage to do it. Scream still at the back of sight. Flash comes in. Time perpetually being bought in this. Effie's with a great pickup on Scream. And the spike, well, it's not really planted much for Liquid, but Cryptic's happy to fight back in. But Effie's again doing so much work, but the time is going to be close on this one.
He's actually got it. Entire lane. And still two players actually. Scream going to send some slow orbs over. That should be enough information for V1 to send one extra. Yampy trying to
30 seconds.
close the gap here. Zelsis finds a nano swarm as well. The Seekers go out, going to give away the information on site, but Vanity still finds a kill from there.
That's so well held in the end. Now Solkas and Scream quickly trying to grab what they can. Rez comes out. Yampy's on his feet, but here comes the counterplay through, and Effie's and Jammies. They're not letting that slip.
Waiting for somebody to give something away. Yampy now actually going to come through the double cloud burst and the dash. He's got himself all the way into hell with this judge here. Can potentially do damage, but again, Jammies and Effie's playing distance here. Jammies going to bring back around. He finds the three-piece.
Fantastic again from Jammies, just filling the gap when needed. No threats being allowed to be built up here. Good control, even after the back of what could have been Yampy slipping through the lines again. No problem. They keep cool under pressure. V1 really making a case for them.
Actually, a slight readjustment here on the side of V1 as well. You've now got Zelsis over towards A, and that triple stack once again. Let's see, all the way in A heaven here with the Viper will set up as well. So a couple of key bits of information for Liquid there to see if they can decipher that and make use of it.
48 seconds. Here comes the util. See what they can clear out on this one already. There's the orbital strike coming in as well. You highlighted it earlier. Yampy gets found straight away, though. Zelsis says a big fat no, you're not getting in this time. And the rest of the four are just kind of sitting back here waiting for that start. But V1, they've got a great grip on this. Vanity on the swing, that's bold. Does get Link for his trouble, but it opens up the chance for a response. But Zelsis on heaven gets ripped on down from those rafters. And we leave it in a 2v2, but Penny's still on the site. He's got the op to hand. Now, does this force him off the angle? Not just yet. 12 seconds.
No way.
We're gonna walk through this. Penny! That is full NA work right there. All flash and the round probably to follow. Just for the rest of this tournament, I don't care. Give him the S on the name. And he's gonna find another.
No.
That's a second. Make it a third for me. Let's go. Not now. Soulcast finds him this time. But already so much damage done.
The Seeker's going to go out. It's going to reveal Zelsis in hell for the time being, but
Ooh.
Vanity just swings out
How's he
ahead of
alive?
it.
Okay. Whew. I don't know how he stayed alive that long, but then the ultimate's going to come down because Zelsis and Jammies are flying in on it. 10 seconds now. It's just down to Scream. Somehow, V1. Turnaround from V1 here, after being in the pocket of Team Liquid for a little bit of time, is impeccable for them. This is going to be a huge benefit, and Penny can't play this wrong, it looks like. He's in the right place at the right time again. And yeah, that's going to be another. Penny lines him up, drops him down. Penny is having a series, and it's only map 1. 3 more potential targets for him to find. And why not go for it? Ult now invested as well. He can just wait. It's all his. Cryptix does find Jammies, so the site's looking a little bit pressured now. Penny desperate to get involved as the rest of the strain comes through towards heaven on those rafters. And Penny gonna springboard on pair up. Now Vanity gonna try and do the same. They've got a little bit of room to play with. The double down from Vanity out of nowhere. Suddenly Liquid lose one of their limbs, just taken away over towards that B hit. Spikes down at the back side of things. This is a problem now. This could be V1 closing after the back of that answer.
Yampy and Soulcast slowly making their way towards ramp, but already look at the bodies from V1 they've thrown over here. Zelsis and all his utility and the lockdown at their disposal. They're playing so deep right now. They're literally rent-free in Liquid's head. They want them to push. They want them to make mistakes. They want them to have to run the clock down and clear all of these close angles.
Liquid have to do this step by step. They've got to get towards these sites, but there's players in every single corner. As you said, playing it so smart. Vanity gonna watch Yampy make the cross, but Yampy does not care. Finds Vanity, needs more though. Soulcast on the push, gets it. Liquid
Huge.
digging deep on this one. Patience is key in Vanity. You wouldn't do it again, would you? Cryptics, Yampy, Scream, they're all there. And Vanity
Oh,
waits. He gets down one. He's going to get a freebie, but he's going to be instantly traded out, and it's going to be go time. On the other side, there's going to be Jammy. He's going to find Scream, and he's now so ready. Utility invested towards the site. There's no quick plant from this. It's going to be Liquid down to just 3. Cryptic, Soulcast, Link. Link? What just happened towards Mailroom then? I do not know, but Penny still waits. The raid boss from up above. But now look, roll your minds back. Remember when Penny was the player that pinched the rotations from Mailroom? It's Link's turn to try and do it, to keep this rotation safe. The spike is going towards A as we speak, and it's going to be down to Link. If they do decide to try and go through mid, he's got to hold them back. Penny, Effie's, Penny cracks it open, and now it's just down to the last two, Cryptics and Soulcast. Spike on the way now, should be able to get planted, and Soulcast can get a deeper post-plant position.
Cryptics has both snake bites as well, so if he can reset into a position where there is a lineup available, then it relies on Soulcast really taking very close contact.
Oh, they're playing him in.
This
This could be so nice, Soulcast. This is so much pressure on this man's shoulders, though. Two players coming around this side. They don't check it well enough, and Soulcast just obliterates two of them. Penny can do nothing but die, and Liquid are not dead yet. We're going to OT. It is, and so much information off the back of Soulcast reaggressing through B halls. They can kind of clear main, and Yampy missed the first two, but the third's just fine. There is still pressure coming down, though, and it will eventually come through mid, but Soulcast might get the flank, but now he focused towards the site. Keep that in the back of your minds. Still waiting on the site is Cryptics. He's got the support from Link that gets found. 10 seconds remain, and nothing's coming through. Vanity needs to find this with 9 seconds. Scream says no. It's 13 now for Liquid. One more.
Should be able to make better use of the Viper wall here, though, because it's not going to be Penny swinging out on the back of it.
Yeah, but there's still Vanity, there's still so many others. This isn't just the one-man show. Vanity's going to show you as to why. Yampy already going to be found. And now Liquid seeming to do the same again. Let's see if it makes any difference. They can't back away from this. They've got 19 seconds. They need Link to be huge in this moment. He's found Zelsis. He's opened up Heaven, but they need to make this hit count. 10 seconds. It's all they've got to work with. They still haven't cleared the site. Vanity, he's still going to get one. Effie's finds Link, and Effie's gets another. 3 seconds. They've let it go to waste. Scream can just chill this out. That's going to be a kill. It doesn't matter. We go again. Yeah, it is. Again, last time they just barreled through this. Get your gun out already. Scream gets overrun. Penny, so pacey on it. Link, two. The third, no, not going to help. And Zelsis has to just bullishly work his way back in, but the site's going to be taken. Scream getting caught with just utility in hand. Uncharacteristic for sure. Spike now planted. It's retake time already.
3v3, though. Again, the damage done, actually. Talk about the HP and the utility on the side of V1. Jammy's actually has to avoid some of that, but we'll get flashed as well. Soulcast's going to swing. The first goes in favor of Liquid here.
Great utility usage, clearing all these angles. Look at this. Effie's now forced to fight. This is brilliance coming out. Zelsis called upon. They need him to deliver, and he can't do it. Soulcast on the clear in the end, but between him and Cryptics, that utility work was absolutely paramount. To repeat, B piece. However, the answer is that Vanity's actually posted up close towards this, but here comes the hit towards A. A bit of a fake hit comes out, but now Yampy, he's dead and buried, but the trade comes in for Cryptics. That's not over just yet, but Penny's in the back of the site. They haven't checked on Pillar. Penny could run rampant with this. That's going to be 1, 2. Oh, it's all Penny's! 3 out of nowhere, and he's going to sit it. They know that Soulcast is a mile away, and Penny is just bailing V1 out after that pick.
Link's still in position here, but he's got a lot to do to put the slow on this, and actually the mod is going to force all 4 players up, and V1 actually on the fly now. Look at this, the audible's called, but Soulcast in a position to punish it. We'll get traded out. Still 1 player on B site, though. Brings it to a 4v3 in favor of V1. They're running rings around them, Lauren. It's the double pump. Look at Zelsis.
It's the double pump. Oh no, it's the drive-by. Oh no, have they overcooked it? Have they absolutely overcooked this? They might have. That's gonna be the spike.
No way.
Oh no, the double pump's gone wrong, Hypoc. We'll talk this through if it does actually go this way. Penny now noted. Link's done so much work, and Penny has to do it again. He's got to find some room for the gun barrel. It's too big, the smoke criminal. Too big for his boots, as Jammies is now in a 1v3. Finding the first would have been the gateway. It gets shut down. Liquid.
You're not reading this correctly. at least that it's an A hit. But look at this. With the wall going down, Penny's going to drift away. Effie's now playing very deep in heaven. This could leave Jammies on an island.
Could. Depends if Effie's feels like he can play back into this. It looks like there's trying to be a bit of aggression from Yampy pushing into the space, which now does mean, yes, that island becomes very apparent and he's noted. Yampy knows where he is. Now he can't quite deal with him himself. He might try to. High flash comes out, and I don't think it was even popped on that. A fake flash finds Jammy. Scream's gonna get it. Penny, though, tries to overextend, and Link punishes. Zelsis, Vanity, and Effie's now tasked with trying to save the day. The switch up finally comes out. Scream to find Zelsis. It's Effie's and Vanity. Spike now down, a 2v5. It's gonna be a tall task. The first step is taken. Utility instantly put down, though. Vanity trying to clear out the back of side. This could be a really good idea. This now maybe causes problems for two of the players. Effie's gets to step in, but he has to do something unthinkable here. The attention gets drawn. Vanity finds two. It's still game on until Link says no. Team Liquid somehow pull this away from V1. I genuinely believe that comeback was happening, but Team Liquid stand tall in map 1.
Fantastic. I mean, if you followed European Valorant at all, you know just how important a victory